You guys, welcome back to another video. Today is Wednesday, and honestly I feel like I haven't picked up my camera in a while, so I wanted to. And to be completely honest, things have just been tough, and I feel like I just haven't wanted to pick up my camera to share. And it's more like low energy and stuff like that I feel like I'm like, nobody's gonna wanna watch this or listen to this, or I don't have things to say, or I forget things really easily, so I'm gonna like forget to continue this. So anyways, a lot has kind of changed since my last full day of eating, which is kind of crazy because it's only been a few weeks, but I thought I would try and take you through a full day of eating, or at least like a few days, and show you some different foods. I was hesitant to maybe do that because food is really, really low, and I don't want anyone to think like you should do this or not, or even take advice from this. I just wanted to be able to share the journey, and also just share that it's different every time, because I do have my first prep, and it is different. But yeah, so I'm heading to the gym now. Made my pre-workout, I showed you that, and then I have my Clio, of course, on the way. And that's kind of it. I just thought I would take you through a day, show you some things, some food, getting a little creative with some meals, because carbs are low, fat is low, everything's low, and cardio is high. But I'm feeling good and I'm excited, so, you know, maybe later in the day when I do talk to you again, I won't have the energy, but I just wanted to show you the real and raw, and also just do this and not make an excuse to be like, oh, I'm tired, I shouldn't, or nobody wants to see this, because who cares? I want to do it. So anyways, I'm going to head to the gym now, and I will check in with you guys soon. Hopefully this auto fixes and isn't so dark, but I always listen to this radio station on the way here, and it's always about this date. It's called the Second Date Update, and they talk about like people call in that went on a date and like they can't get a hold of them to go on a second date. And I just like listening to this because it's like I don't even date, so it's just kind of like fun to listen to and just see all these different people. And some people it ends up working out and they go on another one, and then the radio station pays for it, and then other people, they're just like crazy. But there was this guy, and he was saying that the girl was so nice, whatever, really pretty, like all these people were looking at her, and it like, I don't know, like made him feel good or something in like a good way, I don't know. Anyways, besides the point, then they call in to her, and she's like, she's saying that she was an influencer and that he didn't like fit in her circle, pretty much like that he wasn't cool enough to do what she did because whatever. And I guess he's like a business owner, but like it's not cool enough. I don't know. I just wanted to share that. Honestly, some of these things are just like so crazy, but I just like sit there and I'm like, oh my gosh, like people let some of this stuff like go to their head, and it just makes me so sad that it like changes people in that way. And it's also like, you know, especially when I think of my relationship, like we're both so different and we do different things, and sometimes I'm like, oh, like I wish he kind of understood this, or I wish he kind of understood like, oh, going and talking to like a random screen or whatever. But honestly, like I'm glad that like he doesn't, or like that we have those differences, but also like I don't think one is better than the other. Like he's so good at what he does and it's so cool, and I like, you know what I mean, like I like to be introduced or learn things that he's doing and whatever. Anyways, I just thought it was so crazy, and I just like, it makes me sad. Like I knew that stuff was like true, but, and it's also not just like influencer, but just like hearing people say that is just makes me sad. I just like hate that the world is like that, I guess, or like that's like a thing and people think that that's like better than other things, because honestly that's like the most unstable job title or whatever to have. But she was just pretty much saying he wasn't cool enough to hang out with her or her circle like on the radio. So that's a little story to start your day or whenever you're watching this. Anyways, I'm at the gym. I had my Clio and I'm gonna have my pre-workout and then head in. But I just wanted to share that story. So anyways, I'll check in with you guys after the gym. All right, so done with cardio in the gym, about to head back home. Seriously though, wish somebody could just drive me back because I'm so tired. But I think I might pose a tiny bit when I get back before my meal, or maybe after, kind of depends on how I feel. I'm gonna do some vacuums, so maybe I will show you that too. And stomach vacuums, not like vacuuming the house. Anyways, I don't know if I've shared that on here, but I've been doing them for core control, so maybe I will show those. But otherwise, I will show you my breakfast. It's gonna be pretty much the same, but a little less fruit just because my carbs are lower. So yeah, anyways, I will check in with you when I get back. Feeling really good though. I don't think I mentioned that yesterday was a refeed, so I feel like I had a little bit of energy from that, but also I just feel like just like I'll do literally anything, you know, like especially with competing. Like I know it's not, and this is why I always disclaim that this is not like lifestyle healthy, anything like that, but it's also temporary and not sustainable. But you know, everybody has to kind of go to different extremes for it, and also based on what your body needs to do for it, and also what you're willing to do, or like what you want to do. So I'm literally willing to do anything, so that's why we're gonna push. So I will show you my meal when I get back, maybe some posing, some vacuums, we'll see. But yeah, feels so good to be done with that. And just kind of have the rest of the day to go. I meant to update you after I ate, but then I just showered, got ready, and then we went to Publix. So I needed a few things and I thought I would share with you. So having lots of egg whites now, so I needed to get some because I forgot to, a grocery haul last Friday. Got some green beans. I'm gonna do something a little bit different today for lunch, so I thought I'd show you. No salt added to them because they load those things up, usually the canned ones. Some shredded lettuce, because I'm living off of shredded lettuce. This is Dan's, but it looks so good. It's a jasmine rice, cilantro, lime. I wish I was eating this, but I'm not. Then I also got this, it's from Publix, so I don't know if it's like a Publix brand, but it's strawberry, no sugar added. I think it's jam. I want to smell it. Ooh, it smells so good. I'm actually so excited about this. So one of my meals is going to contain this. It's gonna be really weird, but gonna be good. But also the reason too I wanted to get this one, which is the no sugar added, real berries. It's 4 carbs for a serving, and I'm not even going to be using a serving. But the reason I wanted this one, I was going to get like the sugar-free ones, but they have like Splenda or Stevia or something, and sometimes it just like bothers me, and so just getting the no sugar added, the real stuff, just as good. And then also I ran out of deodorant, and I've been getting an aluminum free kind, so this one's aluminum free, and I smelled it in there and it smelled really good, so I honestly need to put it on now. It smells so clean. I love the ones that look kind of like gooey, but they're not. Feels good. Okay, otherwise I was gonna smell. But it's juniper berry, so got that at Publix. It was honestly the cheapest one too. Like the Dove one was like double the price, so that's stupid. Anyways, I'm gonna put this away and then
do a few things on my computer. I think I'm gonna go live too in my Facebook group because I always do once a week and it seems to be on Wednesdays. And then, yeah, but I'm also gonna make my little midday pick-me-up drink that I will show you in a sec. So I'm gonna pour some of my water just into this. Not all the way, but I have some ice in here, and then I'm gonna put my essentials. This is the sour cherry flavor. I'm actually surprised that I really like this flavor, but also it doesn't have like any carbs, any sodium, anything like that. It helps with my recovery, muscle soreness, stuff like that, and especially being in a deficit very deep for a while. My recovery is very, very slow. So this helps, and it tastes so good, and it's just a little midday. Yeah, really love it. Also like the lemonade. I think the lemonade iced tea is like Dunzo now, but they also have guava nectarine. I think that's what it's called. It's like a peach, no, nectarine. Yeah, it's like peach. So that one's really good too, but gonna have this with me while I go in the other room on my computer, and yeah, I will check in with you when it's time to make lunch. Okay, so this is meal 2. It looks freaking huge, but it's lots of shredded lettuce, green beans, and shrimp. And I'm just going to top it with this Green Dragon hot sauce from Trader Joe's, mix it up, and that's going to be it. I just love these shrimp. They're literally so tiny. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm going live after that. I did some stuff on Instagram, my story, and some other things, and then I'm going to eat this, and then I will go live. Okay, so I just got back, well, a little bit ago, from walking in the apartment gym just to get some steps. It didn't look like it was gonna rain, but I'm just trying to keep my steps, my NEAT high, so my like non-exercise expenditure up. But I'm going to make my meal now. My energy is literally so low, so that's why I'm like having trouble finding words, but I'm gonna show you. I'm making oats and my typical oat bowl. Alright, so we went to the mall. We were going to go to the bookstore, but we went to the mall and didn't get anything, but got some more steps. I just got really tired on the way back, but put some chicken in the air fryer. Wanted to save you from the process of showing me cut up the chicken because that's gross. So I just put that in the air fryer, and then I have that meal and one more meal after that, so I will show you those, but just all very honest. If you can tell, my energy is just very low right now, like kind of feel like I'm floating. I feel like that's just how it goes, which is fine. And it's fine that it's like at the end of the day I've done everything I needed to do. Like did I tell you it's 7:15? I don't know how to see my steps on here right now, but something. They're probably around like 20,000 or something like that. But yeah, I thought I would give you a little update. There's not much going on, but that's just how it is. And yeah, but I'm excited for food, excited to show you it, and just keep continuing showing you everything that I can, and also want to show just the not so glamorous moments, because there will be more to come. Anyways, we are going to watch, we have been watching Stranger Things though, so we'll probably watch more of that. And there's some hockey on tonight that I don't care to watch, but but we'll see. So yeah, I will give you more updates too. I feel like I haven't given really updates on how far out, stuff like that. I stopped sharing that because I started to get in my head about it, but we are signed up for a show. Hotel is booked and everything, so it's happening, and that's why it's getting hard, because we got some room to go and gotta push, but I'm here for it. And yeah, I will check in with you when I show you my dinner. Okay, final product, just zucchini, mushrooms, chicken, and this Green Dragon hot sauce. Ignore all that. I need to clean it up. What are you doing? Okay, I am about to make my greens and then my last meal. So I have these every night after dinner. Is that real? No. It's not funny. There's not enough water in here, but I'm gonna make these up. You don't have to take them at night, I just like to. And I think that they taste really good. I love the peach. Okay, and now I'm gonna make my last meal, so it's gonna sound really weird and hopefully it's good, but I've seen some other people do it. I was gonna do syrup, but I had it last night with something and I didn't really, it was like too sweet. But I'm doing egg whites and strawberry jelly. So hopefully it's good. I want a little something sweet and then need the protein and do not have carbs to play with because I wanted them earlier. So I'm gonna try it. Probably put a little cinnamon on the egg whites, sweet egg whites. If you've ever seen anyone do that. They're actually good. I used to put them in the waffle maker to make them. So it was like making waffles, but they were egg whites. So it's actually pretty good, so don't knock it till you try it, but I've never tried the jelly, so we'll see how that is. Okay, so that's what we're working with, just egg whites, cinnamon, and the jam. Okay, so it is now the next day. As you can tell, my hair is different, but I did not outro this video, so I wanted to. Also, I was just super tired last night, so I just knew like it wasn't gonna be good. And I also just wanted to give a little update, chit chat, talk a little to close this out. Because we are almost 3 weeks out. I'll probably post this like right before I'm like officially 3 weeks out, which is just crazy. And I feel like I have just been getting in my head a lot. I know that I talked about this in the beginning of the video, but I feel like it's just so easy to get in your head and compare, and I've been doing that a lot, either comparing to other people that are competing or comparing to like my past, like when I competed before. Oh, I was like this weight, or I look like this, or was I lean enough, or am I going to be lean enough? And so I'm really just trying to take that stress off, focus on me, focus on my clients, focus on I'm starting a Bible study, so I'm focusing on that and just trying to put all my energy into those things. Obviously this prep and everything, and I'm giving it literally my all, but these next 3 weeks are going to be really, really tough. They have already showed me that they're going to be, but also too, I don't want this to be my only show of the season, so I'm trying to look at it positively too, where it's like, okay, it's my first show, I get to see how I do, get feedback. I was planning on a show immediately after it, but I was like, I really want to know you know, like how I'm gonna do and stuff before I just like, you know, start blowing all this money into all these other shows. I want to like be strategic about it because I really want to do a national show this year. I think I've told you guys that. So we're really hoping on good things. But with that being said, pushing really hard, and energy is just, you know, it's just low. That's just the worst thing about it, is like I feel so good and happy and excited and like motivated, but energy is just not there. It is at some points in the day, and honestly I'm drinking my essentials again, so this helps a lot, even though there's like no energy or anything in it. It's just like a fruity thing and just makes me feel good. So anyways, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of explanation too, and also I feel like I've been away from my camera because like I don't want to share the bad things, but also I feel like, you know, this is like the reality of it. It's not for everyone, and it's also not some glamorous thing. Honestly, like I love the getting all dolled up and stuff for show day, but also like I would literally do all of this not to even put on makeup and the tan and everything. So it's definitely for a certain type of person, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and some of the meals and stuff, I know some of them are not the best, but it's working for me right now. And yeah, let's grind it out, and I can't wait to just share more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.